everyone and welcome to my channel. If you click this video, thank you so much and I hope you'll watch it till the end. Today's video is a budget with me for the month of April and I'll be using the income that I expect to receive in April. As you can see, I have an expected column and an actual column here, and that is because in the beginning of the month I create a budget for the month, keeping in mind the income that I'm sure to receive. But my business income, for example, is not fixed and I may be able to make some more money by the end of the month. Therefore, today I'll be budgeting my expected income for the month, and in the end of the month, when I close out my budget, I'll fill in the actual numbers in the actual column. I hope this makes sense to you. So, my salary will be, as usual, 29,100. This is what I'm working with. And my business income for the month that I projected, that I expect to receive, is 2,400. And my rent income that I expect to receive is 6,000. The total income that I expect to receive is 37,500 rupees. This is the amount that I'm budgeting. So the first category that I budget usually when I get paid is for my savings, and into my savings I have 3 subcategories, and for the month with my expected income, general savings will be getting 3750, that is 10% of income. For my business income, I'll be putting away 480, that is 20% of 2,400. For my rent emergency fund, 20% of 6,000 is 1,200. So I've already added this up before, and this total makes up to 5,430. Therefore, if we do the math, 37,500 minus 5,430 should be 32,070. So I have a remaining balance of 32,070, and this is the amount that we'll be working with as we go on. So now comes the fixed expenses. Fixed expenses, usually every month the amount is fixed. For my PPF, I always put 5% of my salary, that is 1460. Every month into LIC, I put 2,460 rupees. My siblings fund gets 1,000 rupees each month. Bike loan is 4,530. Room rent is 4,000. And ration is 3,500. So the total of all these 6 categories is 16,950. So 32,070 rupees minus 16,950, we are left with remaining. I have 15,120. So into that I am putting 1,000 rupees. So the remaining amount that I have is 14,120. So for my variable expenses, we are working with 14,120 rupees. So when I budget my variable expenses, what I do is, first of all, I work with my priorities. I always budget for those categories which are important for me to budget. And into household, I'll be putting 2,500. And into petrol and parking, this is one of my other priority, and I'll put 4,300. Subscriptions will be getting 500 rupees. Then my other priority is personal. Personal will be getting 2,000. Into medical, I will be budgeting 1,000 rupees. Then family gets 1,000 rupees. And pets gets 1,000 rupees. So these are my priorities which I have already set. Let me subtract it. So after budgeting for all my priorities, I'm left with 1,820 rupees. So these I will put into my second priorities, which is not my first priority, but the expenses that I know will occur. I'll be putting the remaining 1,820 into it. So into spending, I'll put 800 because spending happens no matter what. If we minus 800, we are left with 1,020 rupees. And out of that, I'll be putting 500 into wardrobe. So if I minus 500, I'm left with 520. Into medical, I'm putting 500. Minus 500. I'll be left with 20 rupees. 20 rupees I'll put into buffer because my buffer stays in my bank and it just stays there. It accumulates there. Sometimes, this is that amount which I cannot withdraw from the bank. So I just leave it there, 20 rupees. So when I put 20 into buffer, I am left with 0. So this is the zero-based budget. I followed a zero-based budget. What I did was I had 37,500 rupees. And all the penny, I gave them a job to do. Now each of them has their own responsibility to fulfill. So at the end of the budgeting, I am left with 0 amount. I don't have any more money to budget with because all the money has been allocated in their respective categories. So as you can see, self-care, giving and these 3 categories I was not able to budget anything for, but it's all right because as I said before, business income is not fixed, so I may be getting some more from business. It might not just be 2,400. So if I get those money, if I get extra income, I'll be stuffing into self-care, giving and also. So I'll be putting 0 here, 0 here and 0 here. So like 1,400. So all this adds up to 14,120 rupees. So yeah, this is my budget for the month of April, and this is all I have for today. So if you're still here and you're watching the video, and if you found it helpful, I would really like if you press the like button and if you subscribe. Until the next video, take care and bye.